Hi, I'm Louise, also known as FruityLouise or FruityLou, and in this video I'm going to talk about weight. So maybe you are overweight and you would like to lose weight, or you're underweight and you want to gain weight, or maybe you've been on a high carb, low fat diet for a while and you gained a lot of weight and you don't understand why. And these are some of the things that I'm going to talk about in this video. So I'm going to start with the solution, at least how I see it. And the solution is basically calories. How many are you eating compared to how much are you exercising? So and that of course depends on how high or tall you are. So if you're super tall, you might want to get more calories than somebody who's really short. But yeah, it's all the balance of getting the right amount of fuel compared to how much you're exercising. So if you're super lazy, sitting in your couch all day, you don't need as much as somebody who's out running, biking and doing stuff all day long. That's pretty self-explanatory. But my general guideline is to say that if you are overweight, you're getting too many calories. And if you're underweight, you're getting too few calories compared to how much you exercise, that is. And the key is to figure out what's the right amount of calories compared to how much you exercise for you. And that may vary. And when people go fully raw, it tends to be very easy for them to maintain their ideal body weight. Of course, a lot of people that I coach in the beginning, they cannot eat the amount of calories they need because there's so much water in fruit, and they need to extend their stomach a little bit, and so they start to lose weight in the beginning. And that's great if you want to lose weight. Let's say you're way too big and you really want to lose weight, then this can be a good way of doing it. But after a while, you should be able to extend your stomach and just be able to maintain this perfect weight. Yeah, so normally when people eat fully raw, they don't seem to have a lot of problems. But what I experience is that a lot of people who combine cooked and raw seems to gain weight. And it's probably because they're getting too many calories compared to what they're burning. At least something happens, because I meet a ton of people who has this problem. And I generally just say, well, get on the weight and check out. If you're weighing too much, you're probably eating too much or exercising too little. And you just want to get that balance right. And maybe if you want to lose more weight, then go more raw. Simply eat more raw. And you should start to see the results that you're looking for. There are, though, some people who have problems losing weight no matter what they do, and that's generally people with thyroid problems. It's like a hormonal issue where you can do whatever you want and you're still not gonna lose your weight until the hormones have adjusted themselves. And there's not much you can do about it except live super healthily and just wait and take the time it takes for your hormones to rebalance themselves. But unfortunately that does take a while sometimes. But you will get there eventually. You just have to stick with it and continue, you know. Then the other group of people I find that cannot lose weight is people with too many toxins in their body. So the body is basically storing toxins in the fat tissue, and it's going to keep them there until it's got the energy to detox. And it needs the fat to store these toxins in. So until you have cleared out all these toxins, it might not be possible for you to lose weight. And there's nothing to do but just, again, live super healthfully, keep at it as raw as you possibly can, and just try to, do the best you can, and eventually you'll get there. And then you might wonder, Louise, so how many calories do I need? And I've made a get started guide that you can buy from my website, and in it there is a little calorie guide that I suggest could work for most people, depending on if you're a man or a woman, or yeah, very sedentary or very active. But sometimes it's just easier to check in an online program like Chronometer in the beginning, just maybe for the first week, and you have an idea of how much you're actually eating. And then from there on, you can just take a look at the weight and on the scale, I mean, and then see, am I getting the results I want? And maybe you need to eat more or less, or you need to exercise more or less. But it's all a really fine balance, and after a while you'll get the hang of it for sure. That was it for now. Yeah, if you would like to know more about getting the perfect health and ideal weight, you can go to my website. There are lots of videos and people telling their stories of how they lost weight or how they regained their health. It's FruityLou.com, and yeah, I hope to see you there or in another video. Have a brilliant day. Bye! If you would like to know more about how I got well naturally, you can go to my website and get more information. Here you can get a Get Started guide where I tell you all about the diet and lifestyle that I used, and you can also download my top 5 tips totally free. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.